Well, I'd like to first start off by saying good morning to everyone. My name is Keldreck Conwell. Of course, you already know that. I'm currently a junior here at Alabama, but let me take you a few steps back. I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I went to school at Paul W. Bryant High School. I graduated in the year of 2013. I also participated in film there in high school, where we basically went out and just got stories on football, sports, anything that was taking place within Bryant, Central, and Northridge. I'm the only child. I grew up the only child, so you know the pros and the cons to that one. And let me revert back to after graduating from Paul W. Bryant, I received a band scholarship to Jackson State University, and I marched in the band where things didn't work out. So by the grace of God, I was able to get here to the university to transfer, honestly become a transfer student. Within that process, it was a testimony for me simply because I was supposed to get here to Alabama by 4:45. I think that's what time they closed at that time. But I was leaving Jackson State. It was really late, but I made it here with my transcript at like at like 4:40, and I handed her my transcript, and she was like, "I'm just finna get ready to leave," and she was like, "I'll try to work some things out for you, but I don't know if you're going to be able to get into the school." And at that point, I was devastated. I felt like I was going to have to take a year off, and it was just my freshman year, and I was like, golly, I don't know what I'm going to do. But by the grace of God, he was right there with me, and she turned around, went back up the stairs, and now here today, I'm a junior here at the University of Alabama, where I'm a major in telecommunication and film. I'm also an intern at WVUA 23. And thanks to Mike, he helped me out a lot, and that's really the first person that gave me a shot to be on TV. So listen to everything he says. My professional hopes is having my own radio and television show. I want to be genuine and real, and I want to tell stories to the people. I want to be for the people. I want to be for the culture. So I want to just have my own radio show, something that would give you all a reason to wake up in the morning to say, when you crank up your car, I want to tune in to Keldreck Station, simply because he's going to tell something that's going to be the truth. He's going to tell something that's going to be real. He's going to tell something that's going to be genuine. When you turn your television on, you're going to want to see me again, because you know that you're going to get the same news that's going to be real and that's going to be genuine. Personal hopes is God, I hope I'm not knocking on anybody in the room, but, excuse me, I like to keep God first. So with that being said, God opened up many doors for us all. So I want to knock on every door that I can, so that I know that, maybe this door was for me, maybe it wasn't. So that's one of my, my personal hopes. Also providing for my mom, currently, coming up as the only child, being raised only by my mom. I want to provide for her. I want to give her a house. I want to give her a car. I want to take her from where she is now and give her something that she's never had. Take her around the world, show her some things, but I feel like I'm pressed for time. So it's like every day I get up, I want to work harder. My top 3 priorities, it goes back to what I just said, which is keeping God first. God is everything. He is the faith, and he's my faith, and I have faith in him. And it's just really just honestly just keeping God first. I know that I'll be able to be successful and just, accomplish my goals and dreams. Another thing for my second, priority is staying committed. If I stay committed, I feel like I'll be able to accomplish anything. Just because if you want to be in radio, you want to be in television, stick with it. Stay committed to it. Just because it may not work on Friday doesn't mean it may not work on Monday. Just because you fail at one moment, don't sit up there and be like, it may not work. Like Mike said, it's going to work. Don't be afraid to say, I may not get a job. Don't worry about being a senior and, you're not having anything secured yet. You're going to find something. So just stay committed and stay true. My last but not least, my third priority is working hard. Like I said, if you work hard, you stay committed, and you do the things that you need to do, hard work pays off in the end. My mom always told me that. My greatest fear is failing. That's kind of changing for me, but I don't want to go somewhere and I told Mike, the God honest truth, when I step into WVUA 23, I don't want to fail the news director. I don't want to fail anybody. So when I step into that room, I want to be the person that the news director can count on. When it's breaking news, we need Keldreck. I want that to be me, So I hate failing, but I will say if I do fail, I can tell you that I'm going to come back again. I'm going to do it again. My favorite book is Farnsworth Bentley, How to Use Manners, Confidence, and style, and how to dress. I read that first when I first read that in high school. When I read that book in high school, I speak on manners simply because I'm a diverse person. So I love diversity. I love to meet new people. So when I meet new people, I want to come correct. I want to have great manners. I want to be that person that, man, wow, he's a great African American. He's a great African American student. A lot of people really don't expect African Americans to, talk right, speak right, to move right. So I want to move right. I want to talk right. When it comes to confidence, I want to stand up in front of a crowd and fear nothing. I want to have that confidence. This is a book that built me. It speaks a lot about me. When I go out, if you catch me at a party, you're gonna see me come with it. I love style. I love fashion. My favorite movie is Steve Jobs, and it goes back to me speaking on failing. I love Steve Jobs simply because he went through so many failures before we can sit down to use the iPhone. Before we can use the Apple product. He went through so many failures. So I sat down and I watched that movie, and it reverted back to my fears, and I was just like, he failed so many times, but he never gave up. So it really built my character. What makes you tick? I first thought that was something negative. So when I speak on something negative, when I thought of that being negative, I really felt that something that makes me tick is lazy people. I hate being around lazy people, but now that I know the truth about the word, and I honestly know the definition of tick, what makes me tick and what makes me keep going is being around those who want success. If you are a product of your environment. Whatever you center yourself around, that's what you're gonna be. If you want to be a millionaire, you need to find some millionaires. If you want to be a billionaire, you need to find billionaires. And this guy right here, like I said, I use Mike as an example because, like I say, he gave me my first chance to fail or to do great. He made sure I didn't fail, of course. But when you center yourself around people that's going to be great, you're going to be great. I had an opportunity to meet a millionaire that built his own tech company and sold it for millions. And his name is Jerry Long. And I met him through, my fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. And just speaking on that, he told me, if you want to be, where I am now, center yourself around those people. You have to be around those people to get that. If you want to be around people that does nothing but party, they may drink, they may not do nothing. I'm not saying that's wrong, but have total control of your life. Revert yourself back to, like I say, around millionaires, and you'll become your goal, and you'll fulfill your goals and dreams. But that's it for me.